Hey friends, if you're a mindfulness practitioner, you probably have already experienced this yourself. But if you're not, this is something definitely that we want to know about in today's world. And if you are and you haven't experienced this for yourself, well, it might make you more aware of it. What I'm talking about is how even a small, tiny little input into our mind can have a powerful impact on our perceived reality, on the way that we look at the world and believe it to be. I'm referring a lot here to modern media and social media in particular. The other day, I was watching a YouTube video on something and reading down through some comments. And I noticed that there were a lot of positive and witty and otherwise normal comments. And then there was one that really was divisive. My mind weighed that one more deeply, more powerfully than it weighed all the other ones combined. I thought, isn't that interesting? My mind now wants to think, gosh, the world really is a divisive place. People are jerks. They're jerks to each other. And they just can't get along if they have differences of opinion. This might not even have been a person. It could have been a bot that left this comment. And yet, it left this powerful impression on my mind. Why is that? Well, we probably all are aware that our mind tends to focus more on negatives than on positives unless we condition it differently. But still, the ability of that one little thing to not just be a negative, something I think about, but to attempt to come into my mind, that little thing comes into my mind and tries to crystallize a viewpoint of the world, to suddenly say, oh, this is a truth about the world, rather than this is an aberrant opinion. Or, yeah, some people feel like this right now, and they may not feel like that tomorrow. If we don't know about this, then these little teeny inputs will have powerful effects and powerful negative effects on the reality that we experience, on the way that we think people are, the way that we think the world works. To not allow this, we just have to become aware of it. We don't even have to counter it. Just by being aware of it, we then automatically counter it. We say, oh, look at my mind doing that thing it does. If you spend any time on social media reading the comments about things, notice this in yourself. See if you find your mind doing the same thing that my mind did, trying to take a singular comment or even a few comments and use that as a basis to crystallize the world. Even if there's 30, 40, even if every comment is negative, that's not telling me a whole lot. I need to also go out into the real world, the world I experience around me of actual people, instead of people sitting anonymously writing things or a bunch of bots leaving comments, and see, what do I notice then? What do I experience? Share in the comments if you've noticed this happening in your own mind and what you do to shift to a more positive view. Love you, my friends. Thanks for watching.